welcome back for part 2 of bigfuture.org. So last time we looked at the basic website, we went to the at a glance page, we looked at majors and learning environment. Today we're going to look at campus life and paying. If we were in class, I would have spent a whole class period on this with you, and we would have gone and done that way. So everybody, we have our challenges. Okay, so campus life. If we look at campus life, there are some charts and things that are going to be very important. So first of all, it's going to give you the average age of students and how many part-time students there are. And then it's going to give you some information regarding race and ethnicity, gender, percentage of men to women, and percentage of in-state to out-of-state. So this is still Harding University, where I went to school, where I met Mr. Langley, where my mom went to college. Our daughter goes to college there. And so I want to talk to you for a minute about race and ethnicity, gender, and in-state and out-of-state. First of all, you're going to notice that there is a very high population or a high percentage of white students who attend Harding University. That does not make the school racist, okay? I've put some others up here along the top, which I would do with you in class. Prairie View A&M, which is very near Magnolia. Prairie View A&M is called, I think it's an HBC, Historically Black College, okay? So here, 84% of the kids who go to Prairie View A&M are Black or African American. That doesn't make them racist either. It's just that's who goes to school there, okay? They've got a different proportion of gender in in-state and out-of-state. Then this is the University of Texas in Austin. Much more racially diverse. It's a public university, a large public university. 40,000 students that are undergraduates. Almost 11,000 that are graduate students. So we're talking about a school that has about 51,000 students in it. 51,000, that's a lot of people. And so this one you can see that in the race and ethnicity, it's 39% white, 24% Hispanic, 23% Asian. And then we get into the gender and then in-state and out-of-state again. So one school that has a mainly white population, one school that has a mainly black population, and one school that has a very diverse population doesn't mean any one of those schools is racist or non-racist. Okay, racist means that you believe one race is better than another, and just historically, some schools tend to be more diverse and some schools tend to be more racially homogenous, meaning it's all mainly the same race. Texas A&M used to only allow men to go to school there. In fact, I keep meaning to look this up. I'll try to do that as to when Texas A&M actually allowed women to finally come to school there. So lots of interesting things that you can find out once you start looking at colleges and universities. So that's going to be important to some of you, but I wanted to explain that. Okay, we're going to go back to Harding University, and up here across the top, it's going to talk to you about housing. That means where would you live while you're on campus, activities that are available to you on campus. Is there Greek life? Are there sports? If there are sports, what division? Harding University is NCAA Division II. Okay, intramural. Intramural means it's just sports that you play there on campus amongst fraternities, sororities, social clubs. Intercollegiate means you're actually playing these sports against other colleges or universities. And then it lists which scholarships or which sports you can get scholarships for. And then additional programs are just other things that are offered on campus, okay? So you can see that depending on the college or university that you go to. So if I click over here on UT and I go to sports, well, this is NCAA Division I, okay? And you can see that there are a lot more scholarships and just a lot more diversity in different things as far as sports go. Okay. Then the next thing that we need to look at, so that's campus life. It's going to be important. And then the next thing we're going to look at really quick is, actually, we're not going to look at that. I'm going to save paying for next week because we're going to have to talk about that. So you can go in and look at the colleges and universities that you're interested in, but that's just how you read the big future information. And we'll talk about the paying part, the tuition part, next week.